this part sucks. Serious male genitalia. Hey, it's part 5 of Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. You'll notice there's a lot of light being exposed on my face right now. It's because it's actually during the day. Rare form indeed. I don't often record while it's in broad daylight, but I got the day off. I want to do some Uncharted 2 in the beginning of the day and then top off the night with some Horizon Zero Dawn, which is what I'm actively playing right now. New recording session, of course, for the day. I might do 2 or 3 parts, I don't know. But we got a cutscene coming right here.
Whoa. That's amazing.
Chloe, I know where that is. It's right here. You see the shape of that peak there?
Uh-huh.
Here it is. Which means... let me use your back. Which means... the entrance to Shambhala must be right here.
So, we did it.
We did it. Yes. We did it. Oh, crap.
That kills the mood. There's only one way out of here, you ready?
Let's go.
I just now realized that the audio is coming out of my television this time and not the sound bar, which honestly is fine considering I don't ever have the TV volume that loud to begin with. What am I doing? Oh my god, I remember this happening to me years ago when I was playing this game for the first time. I was trapped in this room. I didn't know how to get out of here. Dear God. It's happened once again. I don't remember how to get out of here. Oh my god. No. There we go. I was about to say, I'm not even lying to you. I just had a serious flashback. The first time I played Uncharted 2, I was trapped in that room for the longest time. I couldn't remember how to get out. I thought, okay, I'll climb back up, but I just couldn't find that spot. It was like so difficult for me. I don't know why it was so hard.
Shit. They must have gone right
Anyway, how do I reload? I forget. Oh, that's the throw grenade. Oh, I can't reload anyway because I only have 3 ammo. Which I'm now out of, so I guess I'll just get up. Oh, everybody. How's it going? I promise I won't be having a large coughing fit right now. That was just a normal, legitimate cough, offhandedly. Although I will say my mouth is a bit dry. I may be in a situation where I will cough, but it's only because my mouth's dry. And I need some water sometimes. I'll just let these guys shoot me. Why not? What are you, what's everybody been up to? Are you guys playing Horizon? Are you enjoying Horizon? Gives you some frame of reference as to when this is being recorded. I don't have a review up yet. Yeah, Reload is R1. I forget everything in 2 weeks' time. It's not that hard for me to just totally let all those things leave the floodgates and descend into a river of forgetfulness. Wow, that actually sounded really deep and meaningful, but it probably wasn't to you. This fucking guy. These guys all the way down here. These fucking guys. What's going on? Really, though, I want you to tell me. I'll tell you what I've been up to. Actually, no, I had a few things I wanted to tell you. What was the... You know what? I don't... There... It's funny, because the last part, I remember saying I wanted to tell you guys something. But I don't recall if I actually got around to telling you it. It involved iced coffee. I think I already mentioned it. It was that I just have a strange new addiction for iced coffee. Like, it was finally a developed taste, or an acquired taste. For the longest time, I hated coffee. And now I finally, like, really like it. But not regular coffee. It still has to be either, like, highly flavored or, like, iced or, like, iced cappuccinos and shit. Like, I still like some of that, like, really fruity shit, you know? And I say fruity in terms of, like, the drink being all dressed up, more or less. Not fruity as in it's gay. But, like, that's the only way I really enjoy the coffee flavor. Traditional coffee is still rather bland and boring to me. But if I, you know, am really feeling it, then I'll have a regular full-on cup of coffee with, like, sugar and creamer. Not that that's in any way, shape, or form interesting to you, especially since I think I did mention it already. But that's irrelevant, because I do have better things to tell you. Actually, the better thing I had to tell you was... and I'm surprised that I never mentioned this, because I've actually been doing this for a while. No, because I had mentioned that I bought SimCity on Mac, and I was just playing the 2013 SimCity, because I was just really fiending it or whatever. What I didn't mention, I think, back then was that I'm actually also... initially, before I bought SimCity on Mac, I decided, well, I don't really want to spend the $30 for SimCity on Mac, so maybe there's like a, you know, free alternative or something much more cost-effective, like an older SimCity or something on iPhone. And sure enough, there was something on iPhone. It was, you know, SimCity from EA that I believe launched only a year after the SimCity on PC, the 2013 one, mind you. And it was called SimCity BuildIt, and it's essentially a SimCity for iPhone. But now here's the thing: that I downloaded that first because I thought, oh, okay, it's free. This will quench my SimCity thirst, and I won't have to pay money for the you know, the main one on the computer. Now, obviously, you can already see where this is kind of going. A freemium game on mobile that I tried to play to quench my thirst, and you already know that I ended up just getting SimCity on PC anyway. That'll tell you how it went down. But what's funny is I actually am still playing this this mobile version of SimCity, SimCity BuildIt. And I'll tell you, I don't know why it's taking me this long to bring it up. I guess now because it's such a nonchalant thing that I can sort of do in my free time, which is why I kind of still enjoy it. But, and this is like a conversation that really doesn't even need to be had, because it all boils down to what we all know as people that actually play traditional console games and how mobile gaming sucks. Well, let me tell you something. That SimCity on iPhone is so unbelievably fucking quintessential of a mobile game. You know, like, it's just, it's worse than Pokemon Go by a fucking mile. Whenever we do talk about Pokemon Go, I say how it's a quintessential mobile game. It's built from the ground up to get you to invest your time and your money into it. And it's very shallow in terms of what it offers for gameplay and things of that nature. But SimCity on iPhone is just unbelievably worse. It's so fucking bad. Now, you think of, if you don't know, real quick, like, if you think of a base SimCity game, whether it's the 2013 one or the previous ones, it's a full-on game you pay up front for, and then you can, you know, turn on, like, the game's cheetah speed settings so you can accumulate money fast and make sure you always have something to do and you're not sitting around waiting. And the game has money, and obviously in-game money. You're not spending real money or anything. You already did that when you bought the game, and you're enjoying it that way. And you're, you know, building stuff and setting up hospitals and city specializations and all that shit that usually comes in a SimCity game, right? And you can do all those things in a timely manner. So the SimCity game on iPhone is just unbelievable. I can't even begin to describe the kind of bullshit it does to you. Right away, the game starts you off with, like, so the game's essentially like, it looks, on the surface, it looks the same, right? It actually looks fairly similar to the PC version in terms of just overall presentation. But then you get boiled down to actually trying to play the game, and you see that it's entirely different. The game is not founded on a situation of earning income based on one in-game clock hour. It's based on, you know, you get money for completing buildings, more or less. Like you plop down like construct like a building, and instead of the building just being made, it asks for certain building materials, and so you have to set up factories and build those building materials. So you set up a factory, and then in the factory you can... I don't have any long-range weapons. God damn it. And in the factory you can... Oh, I can't go back either. Fuck. To get a weapon. In the factories you can... I always refer to it as cooking. You're not cooking, but you can cook up some materials that'll be ready so you can, you know, what do you call it? Make your... to construct new buildings and shit. And so the game starts off with some simple shit, like wood takes 3 minutes to make. Metal takes 1 minute to make. And that all is fine and that makes sense. But then, you know, as you complete more buildings and you get, you know, they give you obviously money for completing buildings and stuff, you start to, that's when the real sort of, the onion gets peeled on what the game inherently is. Then you unlock new building materials, and then new buildings require those new building materials, and you see that those new building materials take longer now. Some take 9 minutes, then they start to take 12 minutes, then they start to take 30 minutes. Then it gets to a point where full-on building materials take 4 hours, 5 hours. So this game becomes a situation where you can't actively play it. It has to be something that you commit your whole lifestyle around. You know, you turn on your phone, you turn on SimCity. Watch this real quick.
I'm okay. Let me see.
Oh.
All right, you're gonna be fine. All right? Think you can stand? I think so. All right, come on, hop in. No, leave that. It's busted anyway. Here we go. Up.
Nate.
He's fine. Aren't you, Chief? All right, get the door open.
He's never gonna make it. We have to leave him. What? No!
Get the door open, Chloe!
Gonna get us all killed!
Oh, this is actually a pretty awesome scene. That's the infamous Chapter 11 with Jeff the cameraman. And his, spoiler alert, untimely demise. I mean, it's gonna happen. If you didn't play this game already, you should know Jeff doesn't make it, but this is still a pretty awesome scene. This level is also kind of a pain in the ass on brutal, because there's just nothing you can do about Jeff and your ammo and shit, and these enemies coming out, and there's nothing you can do about the speed of your character. So it's one of those levels where, like earlier when you're, like the running scene, like there's really not a whole lot you can do until you get the fuck out of the way. Oh, I should have done this a while ago. Why was I wasting all my ammo doing that? Anyway, back to SimCity. So it becomes a very commitment level thing where you can't just play the game for 3 hours straight. You have to just check up on it every, you know, 15 minutes to every 3 hours or something, and start cooking more materials. And it's just, so the game's already inherently designed on making you care about it all the time, right? That's step number one they want you to do. And that's, well, that's fine. You know, there's still some things a mobile game should be, like, allowed to do to be a mobile game and go for the demographic that they're trying to go for. But then it starts getting even more absurd. So the game has two currencies. Already, you know, jarring. The regular in-game currency, and then premium currency. Premium currency that you use to, that you get from real money. And there's ways to get the premium currency for free, but the way to get it, there's like in-game achievements, and the requirements are so absurdly difficult and demanding for almost nothing. So the reward of the real game currency is so little for such a grand amount of effort. You can't even really do anything with it after you finally complete all the heinous demands that the game asks of you. So the kind of freebie premium currency built into the game is not much of anything that you can really do. And every single fucking thing in this game can be sped up with the premium currency. Every button in the game, everything that you do, whether you're cooking something or when you start to get further into the game with boat deliveries and an airport and stuff, you can do deliveries to different countries, and again, cooking materials, and even if you don't want to cook materials, you can just, you know, be in a situation where, let's say you're only missing 1 material out of 4 for a new building. You can just buy it. It'll give you the option to buy everything. You can skip making materials. You can speed up the process of making materials instantly. You can launch, there's a section where you can launch natural disasters, but those require items that the game only hands you out sparingly. So again, you can just buy your way through the entire game.
Shit! It's all right, we can make that.
He can't.
Oh, no, you don't.
We don't have a choice.
Can't.
Nate? Okay. You tried, but it's over. He can't go any further.
We can't just leave him here to die.
He is as good as dead already, and so are we if we don't go now.
Then go.
Yeah. Nobody's stopping you.
Chloe.
I was trying to save your skin, you idiot.
Chloe? What is this?
Sorry.
Drop the guns. Seriously.
Get her out of here. She's hurt. Take her to the train. Unbelievable. You just can't help yourself, can you? I guess that makes us even. Not quite.
So, this little man is Drake. Did you carry him all the way from the temple? Shame. No! Now, tell me what you found in the temple.
The answer that you're looking for. Okay? I know where the stone is, but you're not gonna find it without me. So just let her go, and I will lead you right to it.
My shadow. You are the reporter who has been biting at my heels. You better pray that he is not bluffing. Search him.
Come on. That is brilliant, mate. Here.
It appears you have nothing to bargain with, Mr. Drake. Return to the staging ground. Prepare to move out. You, come with me. You. Take care of them.
No problem.
How can you work for that monster?
Beats working against him, love. So that's it, huh? Just gonna mow us down in cold blood? Looks that way, doesn't it? Get up. I said get up! Ah!
Run!
Stop them!
It's always a pretty tense little scene to go through. First sort of interaction with Lazarevich. Now, granted, the ending of this game is a little ridiculous, which we'll get to that, and we'll talk to it when we get to that, but can't deny that Lazarevich is such an unsettling sort of antagonist. You definitely sort of feel that uneasiness of like, dude, this guy is fucked up, and you do not want to, like, it's just like a bad situation. Like, you do not want to get involved with this fucking guy. I really think they nailed it there. Like, when he just gets right in his face, and you can see sort of Lazarevich's, like, just fucked up face. Like, he's an unsettling, scary dude. Quintessential. It's a triangle at some point. Oh. Whoops. Supposed to catch her. Uh-oh. My bad. Gotta pay attention. Son of a bitch. I don't have hops. I'll finish my SimCity rant in a bit, but I know that this doesn't really take long. There'll be more that we'll have to watch. Stop shooting me, dude. Excuse me. Meow.
This way. Get down. You all right?
Never better. You?
Nothing I won't heal. Okay. I think we lost him. Never should have got you into this mess.
You didn't. I got here on my own.
Nah. I mean, you know, the rest of it.
Oh, we knew what the stakes were. Okay, so, what do we do now?
I'm going after her.
Of course you are. Typical. Go after her.
Flynn said something about a train. Which means they would have taken her to the rail yard. Here. So it should be that way. Past the water tower there.
Nate, she pulled a gun on us.
I know.
She was about to pull the trigger, too. They just beat her to it.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Flynn knew she was with me. If Lazarevich finds out she double-crossed him, you know what he'll do to her.
Yeah, I've seen his handiwork.
Then you know I don't really have much of a choice.
Honor among thieves, huh?
Something like that.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
I don't have the faintest idea.
Ah, good to know that some things just never change. Okay, let's go.
What? Oh, no, 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 no. You're not coming with me.
Nate, shut up, okay? We have a train to catch.
And so the rekindling begins. Oh yeah, I have no weaponry. I just kind of have to wait and be patient to get somebody, get the drop on them. Which there's a number of ways to do that. But really I'm, playing on the easiest, practically the easiest setting, so I really don't even have to do any of this. I can just walk up and... God damn it. He dropped his gun, didn't he? Son of a bitch. Oh! Anywho, as I was mentioning, everything in SimCity can be bought out with premium currency, which is ridiculous. Now, what's more ridiculous is that the game doesn't even offer the value that the premium currency has is in relation to real money is it's insulting, really insulting. If you were to buy the biggest package of premium currency, which is $100, which is $100 I've already done the math. It really would not get you that far. It wouldn't. Not even remotely fucking close. It would take probably $300-400 to make some decent headway in the game. And what's even more insulting is the map. The map size is extremely small, but you can expand it. That's great. Guess what it takes? It takes items to expand it. How do you get those items? Well, they're ridiculously rare, and the game will hand you out freebies, but you need anywhere from 15 up to 30 items to open up one little small square on the map to expand the rest of the map. And they only give you you'd be lucky to get maybe 4 or 5 items a day. And that's if you keep the game open to randomly receive it. You usually have to pop, there's little thought bubbles all over your city that you have to pop, and sometimes when you pop one, you get an expansion item. So that's if you have the fucking game open, which the game's already designed in a way where you can't leave it open because there's nothing to do. So it's just unfucking believably insulting, the design of the game, and how real money really doesn't do much of anything. Like, I did the math on how, if you wanted to just pay real money to open up the whole map right from the get-go, I think I'm looking at it, I'm thinking it would take at least $200. And that's just to open the map. That's not even to do the actual fucking game, you know? Which is building stuff and creating a city. It's just so fucking ridiculous. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I've stuck with it. And why have I stuck with it? Well, because they've gotten me in terms of their whole point, which is that it is something you can check up on for literally 2 minutes, start cooking some materials, then leave. So it's not terrible, and I mostly do it at work. When I'm at work on break, I can't play real fucking console games at work, so I'll just turn on my phone and fuck around with SimCity for a little bit. And I haven't spent $1 on the game, which I actually don't. I never have a problem with spending money on a freemium game as long as it actually makes sense. SimCity makes 0 sense. Your real money would go nowhere in that game. Nowhere. So I will likely never spend a dime on the game. And if you were to spend a dime on the game anyway, you're just accelerating the process for no reason. Because the game inherently is about building a city. But if you can buy your way all the way to a city, and literally hours. I've been playing the game for maybe, I think, 2 months now. Probably close to 2 months or a little over 2 months. The amount of progress I've made in 2 months without spending $1, you could probably make in an hour if you spent $200 to $300 right away. But if that's the case, then what's the point of spending $200 to $300? Why even do that? Then you're not playing the game at that point. So that's why I've kind of like, I still fart around on it, you know, for a little bit every so often. It's not terrible. And it is something I can do at home, too, because the only other mobile game I actually even give a shit about is Pokemon Go. And that game, I think, actually has a lot of extreme value because it's fun to go outside and do something and, you know, play with friends and stuff. It actually has some pretty fun value to it. But, you know, at least for SimCity, I don't have to be outside. And so even if I'm at home, I'll check something real quick and I'll cook up some materials or something. But like I initially started it and I was like, oh yeah, this is cool or whatever, I can fuck around with this for a little bit. And as I got further and further, I just saw how grossly disgusting the game design was and how it was built around fucking you. And it was just like, I just couldn't believe how ridiculous the game was.
There she is. Flynn's got her.
Second thoughts?
No. Okay. They're about to take this show on the road, so we're gonna have to move fast. Now I'm going down there alone.
No, Nate.
Wait. Just listen. You never listen. Meanwhile, you're gonna go over there, snag us one of those nice-looking
4x4s.
4x4s. You're gonna be the wheelman. I'll sneak in. I'll grab Chloe. You come in right behind us.
With the getaway car.
With the getaway car.
Yep, got it. Got it?
I got it.
Go.
Ow! I hit my elbow. Alright, let me tell you something. On the real, this part sucks. Serious male genitalia on crushing and brutal difficulty. It's a pretty big firefight, and there's just not really much else to really give you other than it's a big firefight and it really sucks on the hardest setting. Where do I go? Let me pick my nose some more. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me just do some laps first before I realize what I have to do and where I have to go. So that I was doing a lot of, and yeah, we've had tons of recording sessions since then. I don't think I mentioned that I was playing that little mobile game, but that was when I was starting to really get into the heat of it, if you will, and really seeing it for what it was.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
But you know what it was too? I mean, I was telling some of my other friends about it in real life, like about how I was like so just disgusted with how the game was like design and build around, but at the same time I was like determined. I was like, you know what, I'm not spending a fucking dollar on this game, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna try and get like a pretty decent thing going on. I'm gonna try and make a decent city and make it look pretty cool. Like, that was my plan. Because that's the thing, I started the game and I initially had no problem maybe throwing $5 or $10 in it. It's fucking $5 or $10 if it got me somewhere. That's even more insulting. If buying the like $5 or $10 packages gets you nothing, man. And that's, like I said, the $100 package, the one that has the most value, that literally wouldn't do much for you. It really wouldn't. So the $5 to $10 ones don't do shit either. Like, next to nothing, really, it would do. To put it into perspective, the little, like, how I was telling you can open up more of the map, you know, little square by square, $5 would probably open up a little square. And there's easily, like, 40 to 50 squares you can open up in the game. So $5, the $5 package would only open up a little square. It's just ridiculous. Oh, God. Oh, I need to blow my nose. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, man, we'll keep this in. This is riveting footage. Oh, man. You really got to get in there, too. Don't be afraid of your nose. It's a tunnel, and you got to look for gold in there. That's what people would always say to me when I was a kid, and I'd be picking my nose. They'd say, "Oh, you're looking for gold in there?" And sometimes I just, you know, you're a kid, right? So you have to take it, but really, you just want to say to yourself, like, "Yeah, do you fucking mind? Maybe I'll find some, and I don't know, buy nice things." Asshole. Oh, you're definitely a problem. Yeah, so it's, you know what, it's nice playing this part without dying about 18 times. Oh, shit. Drake. Ah, did those already go up? Drake's like, stop shooting me! Man, I was getting so mad. This whole section is really only bringing up, like, bad memories. That's how bad it was, all these fucking guys. Yeah, this is another reason why it was bad. These guys took you out in a second. Literally a second. And that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for Elena.
Get in! Hurry!
So, you got a plan C?
Yeah, floor it.
What?
I'm getting on that train.
What are you, crazy?
Just get me close enough to jump.
Guess that answers that question.
Step on it!
So, how do you plan on getting her off that speeding train?
Haven't thought that far ahead.
Of course not.
Okay, here we go.
No, hold on. Almost there.
Just...
Now! Jump!
Oh, look at my total headshots. Alright. Chapter 13, the infamous little train scene. Well, this particular chapter got a lot of critical acclaim just for sort of the dynamics of the level, how impressive it was. You know, it's a moving train. It's very action-packed-esque, you know. Like this, it was just cool. This was such a great level. Also, a little fun fact: this is what they played on. If you remember the reality TV series that Sony did, the Tester on PSN back in the PlayStation 3 days, This was the final event where after they did a whole bunch of weird shit. I don't even remember what the... the only thing I remember is that they did all this, you know, regular weird event-y type shit leading up to going back to the lofts at, you know, that the show was being filmed, and then once they got back to the lofts, their final test was completing Chapter 13 of Uncharted 2, the locomotion level. So they would have to do the first person to finish this level was the person that won the tester, and that was Will Powers, who is now at, I want to say no, he's at not at THQ. He's at Deep. I was about to say THQ doesn't exist. Deep Silver. Yeah, he does public relations at Deep Silver. But yeah, the tester actually, and I'm saying this as if he watches, so he can correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't want to say anything necessarily incorrect. But if am correct, I'm pretty sure that the tester more or less got his career going. I mean, he wasn't in games at all in the games industry. Then he won the tester, and he, you know, he did his time at Sony, which I believe is just contract work technically. So once he's done, it was like a year term or something. But I think he completed his year term, and I think he got promoted. Pretty sure he got promoted. And then so he stayed with Sony for a little bit. And then he got laid off? I think he got either laid off or he just left on his own accord, but, you know, he did that, and then he got I'm not sure if he went to Deep Silver right after that, but then he went and got another job. But good for him, like, so that actually did get his start in games. No, no, no! Oh, Jesus Christ. See ya, buddy. Damn. That's not really how that was supposed to happen. That really should have been a lot more gruesome. However, people gotta remember, Uncharted 2 is actually still T. For teens. That's what that stands for. Wasn't sure if you knew that or not. Yeah, let me add them over here. It's so funny, like... This is like an action-packed, sort of realistically approached game, but they still have clever ways of making it, you know, very platform-esque. Like, just this little situation right here. Like, this is totally platformer, like 3D platformer design. This is not a 3D platformer. But they still squeeze it in there. Typical Naughty Dog with their pretty creatively cool game design. Cool. You, sir, can die promptly. Thank you. Oh, shit. Here's where that big thing comes.
What's that noise?
That's the big thing. It's a helicopter. Big surprise. And this was the final little, picturing it right now. Will Powers going through. I think he died a few times here too, and he was getting frustrated because he like just wanted to win so bad. Oh shit. Well, I'm not sure what. I would just imagine they were just playing on normal difficulty. Oh damn it! I leaned over. Oh sweet, can you put me back here, technically? I got this helicopter right in front of me and they can't take me out. Whoa, dude, Jesus! I didn't even actually see those guys till like the very last second when they were standing in front of me. Yeah, there's not much other tangents I can go on right now. We only got a few minutes left. Let's finish up the helicopter. Somewhere going to a tunnel. Keep saying everything before. I'm not spoiling every moment that's about to happen. Maybe there is somebody watching this that didn't play the game. My only question at that point would be why is this your first time checking out Uncharted 2? You gotta ruin shit like that for yourself. It's such a good game. Get out of here. Ah. Oh,
Thank God for tunnels.
that was a close one. And chapter 14, Tunnel Vision. Not quite at 45 minutes, but it's a nice little start for a chapter. So why don't we call it there, huh? That was part 5 of Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. And you bet your darn straight tootin' ass I'll see you all in part 6.